Throughout the years, it's safe to say I haven't always been the kindest to my body. Lots of late nights and definitely lots of drinking. So I woke up hungover one day and I decided it was time to make a change. I'd stumbled across this challenge called the 75 Hard Challenge. A challenge lasting 2.5 months seems like the perfect amount of time. So what actually is the 75 Hard Challenge? I need to complete 6 tasks every single day for the next 75 days. Let me run you through those. 2 separate 45-minute workouts. The catch is, one has to be outdoors. I have to consume a mind-boggling 3.5 liters of water. I have to stick to my diet without any cheat meals. A minimum of 10 pages of a non-fiction book. Take a picture of myself every single day to track my progress. And lastly, and maybe the toughest one, no alcohol. So we're at the end of day 1 of the 75 Hard Challenge. 1 of 75 done, 74 to go. And I actually feel okay. Yeah, the first 2 weeks I'm anticipating to be really difficult. And then hopefully from there, it should be a little bit more normal.
You're probably wondering why the hell I sound like this.
The hardest bit though, just from the first day, is definitely drinking enough water. I have been to the toilet at least 6 or 7 times today. I've eaten today at 8 p.m. Eating close to your bedtime really messes with your HRV, your heart rate variability, which in turn affects your recovery the most. So I'm thinking 3 hours before going to bed should hopefully be a big enough difference. So we'll see. All right, bye-bye. You'll see me reference quite a lot of fitness statistics, and that's all coming from my Whoop band. Now, I'll get a little bit more onto that later, but I learned a lot from a little community that I built within there, and they were teaching me all types of things on how to complete this challenge. Now, I absolutely hate running, but unfortunately, this challenge requires you to do at least 1 outdoor exercise, and running just seemed the most convenient for me.
Just finished my first ever 5K. Did it in just over 28 minutes, which means I still have another like 16, 17 minutes to go. Instead of sort of getting on a bike and electric biking at home, I'm gonna just walk it home. Not too happy about the time. I've definitely been fitter before, but hey, that's what this challenge is all about.
Doing a challenge like this is all well and good for me to get to the end and be like, look, I feel great. But I needed a way that I could genuinely track this with numbers and data, because that way I can either prove to myself that it was worth my time or it was all just wassa wassa. So we headed to a place called My Vital Metrics in central London, and they were gonna perform a series of tests on me to really give me a gauge of where I was at in terms of fitness levels and all sorts.
Nah, it didn't even move. I actually am really excited to do this because I've always wanted to improve my grip strength. Yeah. Because you know someone gives you that.
Whenever you're ready. Keep going. Nice.
Not winning many headers with that. One of the main tests that you're gonna see me take is something called a VO2 max. And that really just determines what is the maximum amount of oxygen my body can take in an intense short period of time. It's a pretty good way of determining someone's fitness levels.
Are you ready?
Let's go. I'll kind of just check on you every few minutes, just give me a thumbs up, all right? Good, really good start so far, well done. Well done, doing really well. Just keep that consistency up. Callum, keep going. It won't be too much longer now, all right? Keep it up. Hey, feeling okay? Yeah? Just give it everything you've got for this last minute, all right? Good, last 40 seconds, well done. Good, okay, just keep pedaling through for me, just keep pedaling through. Good, just have a gentle little pedal for the next couple of minutes, all right, well done, really good. All right, if you just want to lift that over the top of your head. Ooh.
Oh. Jeez.
Here you are. How was that?
That was intense. That was mental. I was literally there like, at the 30-second mark, I was like, there's no way I get to the end of this.
Yeah. Should we have a look at your VO2?
Yes. If I tell you that
an average score for someone of your same age is somewhere between 36 and 42.
I would like to think that I am more fit than your average person my age. So I would let's go with 45.
It's actually exactly 45.
It's actually?
Yeah, 2 max here, so
That's it.
which puts you in the good category there.
good
alright,
category,
so it's
okay.
better than average, alright.
There's still work. Yeah, I'd like to be in the excellent.
Yep. Hopefully, at the end of this challenge, you
Yeah,
might be
there.
there. Yes. I was going to say, do you want to guesstimate your body
Yeah,
fat first?
I would actually. Okay, and this is just like my full body, but okay,
body.
I genuinely think I'm probably around the 20 mark. So let me just go with like between 18 and 20 would be my guess.
So your total body fat percentage today is 18.8. All right.
Oh, that's pretty good, isn't it?
Our kind of normal ranges where we'd kind of like you to be is anywhere between kind of 8 and 20%. So that fits into that.
There's work to be done there though. So let's talk about my body and where we're starting from. So my body fat percentage is 18.8%. And this right here is the photo that I took on day 1 of 75 Hard. This is what I looked like before. And to be honest with you, it's not great, all right? It's not ideal, but it's a starting point. They also analyzed my grip strength, and that was actually considered in the weak category, which was pretty humiliating. What's interesting about this challenge is it's not really a body transformation challenge. It's about getting fitness, getting fit, and building habits. But I do think taking the progress pictures is a really important part of this, really just to keep yourself motivated throughout the entire 75 days. Now, one of the ways that I'm gonna be able to fuel myself throughout the entire challenge is all through my diet, and that was something I needed to sort out early. Right, let me show you guys my morning fuel. Toaster. Look, it's not much, but it's perfect for breakfast. Anyways, look, I have one of these every single morning because, well, to be honest with you, I've been told that I need to. The next thing here is some vitamin D, and as you know, if you live in the UK, you know there's just no sunlight, so this goes a long way. And then finally, my cheat code right here. This stuff is so good every morning, and hello, absolutely perfect. Now look, a bit of peanut butter, honey, and it's needed because what I find is if I don't have breakfast, I end up cramming in my 3,000 calorie goal towards the end of the day. And the problem with that is I end up eating really late, which in turn affects the way I sleep and therefore my recovery the next day. And that's gonna be absolutely key for all 75 days of this challenge. So now that I knew what I needed to do, it was time to actually do it. So over the next few days, I got into a really good routine of 1 gym session and 1 run every single day.
Look at the size of him. Look at him go. Look at him go, baby.
With this routine in place, it meant that it gave me more time to really focus on the other parts of the challenge.
Whoop boxers. Seriously, you're probably thinking, oh, these just look like a standard pair of boxers. No, they actually track. And then in my Whoop community, they were all telling me you got to get a bicep band. They all just seem to really recommend it. So, and then finally, similar to the boxers, they do running shorts. And again, you just slap it in there. But yeah, nice little midway stock up, I thought.
The first week of 75 Hard was done. The start of the next week was the start of my biggest challenge yet.
The 75 Hard challenge, and I'm not gonna lie, there is very few ways I'd rather spend it than here. On the day, it's 32 degrees, but they reckon with the stadium holding in the heat, it's about 38.
Can he shoot? Plays in Nico. Can he get another goal? Oh, fantastic block from Calfreezy. Calfreezy.
Oh, Freezy is just putting in a Rolls Royce of a performance here at the back.
Absolutely.
Now, while I was playing football for 90 minutes, unfortunately, it only counts as 1 workout. So I still had to do another gym session that day.
Cal, do like a little, let's go.
Give the pool a go.
One of the hardest things about this challenge is definitely going to be any time that I need to travel, I'm really going to struggle to find time to make things work. So I'm either going to get up really early or go to bed really late.
Here we go. Look at this. Jesus Christ, that's a bit sketchy. Currently in Gurnsey to deal with a bit of a family emergency, but it's 75 hard, and unfortunately, if I want to complete this challenge, then I've got to get it done. I'm gonna head for this little thing right here. Oh, no I'm not. God damn it! Fuck's sake. Should I go and do it? No, because that's a 75 hard ending challenge right there. That is where I started. I came all the way down here, but now I'm gonna go all the way back up and around there. What a view. Honestly, I don't know whether my fitness has just got better. It doesn't sound like that because I'm breathing heavy, but honestly, I don't feel as tired. Like, I remember that first 5K, I was absolutely finished. I can't wait to see what I'm gonna be like at the end of this 75, man.
The improvements that I felt were pretty rapid, and I'm gonna chalk that down to newbie gains. But little did I know what was waiting for me around the corner.
Bad news. Well, not bad news, but I am back in London, but I've come back today with a bit of a cold, so I've had a little Lemsip. I'm hoping things sort of cheer up today. I've done none of my goals, I've completed none of them, and it is already like 1:30 p.m. That's not good. I've probably still got like 2.5 to 3 liters of water. I've got, oh man, I've got everything to do today, so we're gonna get after it, but at least I have my dog.
This whole time I was worried about an injury being the biggest problem. I completely forgot about the fact that an illness would it would be even worse.
Yeah. You're probably wondering why the hell I sound like this, and that is because I'm so fucking ill. Today I participated in a golf tournament. Amazing experience, honestly, unreal. But the whole time, my body was just breaking the fuck down. I need to rest, but I have to complete 75 hard. That was 6 hours of golf, and unfortunately, that is only one exercise. And I think for me, that means that I'm going to do like a yoga stretch. Oh, yeah, I'm in a really bad way. So, yeah, I will see you tomorrow.
This was a real low point for me because I knew that something like this would just be the hardest part of the entire challenge. And my recovery was in the absolute bin. My body was toast.
I have been on death's door, and I'm not too sure what the rulings are on being ill and doing this challenge, but Lord knows I am in too deep to fail now, so I'm gonna have to figure something out.
So, woke up the next day, was really hoping that I'd feel a bit better today. No, I look like shit, I feel like shit. My Whoop recovery is terrible today, we're down into the 30%. I just need to take it easy today, honestly. But with 75 hard, there's no real easy day. Just gotta roll with the punches, and yeah, challenge for a reason. Let's get after it.
The illness was really taking its toll on me, and I didn't want to fail this challenge. So I managed to get the run done in a record snail pace. But more importantly, I also gave yoga a go.
So, I was just in the process of taking my progress picture today, and I was like, I look skinnier. We're gonna find out. Now, I started at like 83 kilos, and I'm certain I look like I've lost weight. Oh my God, bro, that's like 2 kilos. 2 kilos! I need to eat more. Oh, eating is so difficult to eat so much. All right, well, no excuses.
It was clear my previous calorie goal wasn't enough, and so it was time to crank it up. So it was just a matter of having more chicken and rice.
Right, with the news that I need to eat more, Here we are. Nando's coming to the rescue. I've just had a shower. I'm so tired. I need to eat more. I gotta do better. Come on.
One of the biggest struggles that I kept having was if I would miss my morning session, it just meant I had to do 2 in the evening, and that was just down to poor time management.
It is day 35, and I am still not halfway through this challenge. Honestly, it feels like I've been doing it for ages, and today is just one of those days where I'm so tired. Day 42 today, and I don't know, things are just being flying on by. I'm not gonna lie, all the bodies, all the aching, all that stuff has gone. I don't really get that anymore, which is amazing. But yes, this morning I went to the gym. I feel great for it. It's about almost 10 a.m. now, and I just don't know why I wasn't doing this earlier. I knew this is what I should have been doing. I just, for whatever reason, guys, I just wasn't doing it. This is it. But this is honestly how I feel though. Like this. This is how I want to be, laid up in bed, but I just had to pull myself out my ass, out my bed this morning.
I'm not gonna lie, this little band here saved my arse on so many occasions, judging when I should be pushing my body, when I shouldn't be. This challenge is hard enough as it is, but being able to have the data from Whoop was super, super helpful. Now, if you are interested in tracking your data, or you just want to get into fitness a little bit more, then I would highly recommend getting one. You can use my link down below. And then if you do, make sure you join my community on there. I learned so much from the people there, and I met some really cool people, and you'll see that later on. The first 30 days are free, so if you aren't interested in it, just make sure you send it back before then, but at least you gave it a go. I was over halfway now, and I honestly felt really good. I felt like I was coming into my own, and I was enjoying it. It got to a stage where I actually looked forward to the day. And with that feeling, combined with a good recovery score, I figured it was time to see if I could run my fastest time yet. Yes, rescue mission complete. That, by the way, was my quickest ever 5K run in just under 23 minutes, I think. So I was moving. Time to celebrate with a beer. Maybe not. At this point, you're probably wondering, how are you getting on with the no alcohol? Well, to be honest with you, it was actually okay. It helps that I had a friend that was doing the challenge as well, but it's safe to say there were definitely a couple of events where I definitely would have enjoyed at least one drink. Right guys, so today is the 10th anniversary for the Sidemen, and I was like, what am I gonna wear today? And then I remember I had these, yeah? Whoop boxers. The way I am always strapped. Look, we're off out tonight on a sober partying energy. Let's go. I'll be honest with you, I hate other people drunk when I'm sober, so I don't know how long I'm gonna be there for, but just know I'll be getting my strain in. This stinks.
Diet Coke, stay 50, baby.
This stinks. Honestly, at the time, it feels like you're really missing out, but that all very quickly vanishes when you wake up the next day and you feel absolutely fresh, and you can go and accomplish everything that you wanted to do on that day, especially when you know the boys are laid up in bed, hanging out their arse.
All right, we're 3.5K in here. I tell you what, running in the evenings is the best.
When London's lit up,
Yeah.
winter time,
Bellissimo.
over the 75, your runs improve so much.
Despite Reeves' nice words, it's safe to say I was really nervous about an upcoming filming trip, which had me going through France in a camper van for about 5 days. Despite all the filming, I still needed to get the sessions in anywhere, anyhow.
Fucking hell, that's mad.
You know the 75 hard, don't wait for anyone.
It's midnight, baby.
In the French, where the fuck are we? Don't even know.
Man, we're actually in the middle of nowhere right now.
We're doing uphill running, and we can't see a thing. We don't know where the fuck we are. There's dogs barking at us. This is not it. Out here, Monaco, getting my early run. I think Chip's probably still asleep. And I'm in, maybe some of you guys will recognize this. F1 fans certainly will. That is swimming pools. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I did not realize just how uphill this part of the circuit was. At least you have a nice view. Look at that. I know for a fact I'm out here on a run. I woke up and Chip was snoozing. Literally everywhere is a hill. That is a hill. That is more hill. Everywhere is a fucking hill. I'll feel good afterwards. That's what I keep telling myself.
So we had come back from France and we had exactly 1 week left of this challenge. So I thought I'd treat myself and I went to one of London's most expensive gyms. This thing is like £1,500 a month just to see what sort of wild machines they had in there. As this was all coming to an end, it felt a little bit bittersweet, honestly. I had loved and hated this challenge in the weirdest way possible. It challenged me and I actually had a lot of fun doing it, but I hated it for almost its level of inconvenience, and nobody likes doing 11 p.m. runs, okay? Let's not kid ourselves. But I wanted to end on a really wholesome note. So in my Whoop community, I put in a message, I dropped a location, I said, look, if anybody wants to join me on my final run of 75 hard, come and meet me here in the morning. And lo and behold, a couple of legends turned up. We were in Richmond Park. I wanted to complete my longest run I'd ever done. And this was something like 11.5 kilometers. And me and my 4 fellow soldiers that had rocked up were gonna complete this with me.
Sub-hour, let's just try for that.
This was gonna be a really fun thing to do, and I was really glad I could do it with the people that I was speaking to almost every single day in that Whoop group chat.
Oh, our shoes are gonna be fucked at the end.
From the highs early on, where I was at the charity match and my fitness journey was really just getting started, to some of the worst times where I was ill and I was literally having to peel myself out of bed to go and get those workouts done.
Yeah, that thing is a unit. Imagine getting chinned by one of those. Alright, where's the goat? Talk to me, how are we cooking?
It's a long one.
It's a long one, is it the longest you've done?
Yeah, way long.
Let's go. The balloons are in sight. Let's go. The balloons. Oh, they're beautiful. Worth all 600 pounds is worth. Wait, who the fuck's dressed up like that? Oh. What the fuck are these lot wearing? Yes, I'll take one from you. Let's go with that. Mate, great effort. Pretty good way to wrap it up. Wow, that was a good 10K doing it with those soldiers over there. Shout out to your man over there. That was the longest run he's ever done. And it looks like the longest run he's ever done as well.
So we're here. It is the final day of 75 hard. It has been an insane journey, and it's like a bittersweet feeling, this one. I'm kind of sad it's ending because I've had such an enjoyable time doing it, and I don't want it to end because I'm loving the way I'm feeling. I'm loving the productivity that I have because of it, and also the sort of confidence that I have in myself now. But yeah, all good things do have to come to an end, kind of. Yes, I am gonna have a few drinks at these events and that type of thing, but I think if there's one thing I've learned from it is absolutely how good you can feel just by taking care of yourself. I mean, like I said, this is only 75 days. Imagine this level of discipline over the space of an entire year. So more to come. Anyways, I still have a gym session, still got pages to read. It's not quite over yet. So here it is, the end of 75 hard. Now, if you remember at the beginning, I went and got my whole body checked out, a bunch of tests done. And so we're heading back there to redo these tests and see if there even is any benefit to doing this 75 hard. I'm quietly optimistic but it's not always about numbers because I feel amazing.
Cool, so ready to go through your results from today. So today, your body fat percentage was 13.9%.
That's good. Right. That's an improvement. Got rid of a bit of that belly fat.
So last time, your body fat percentage was 18.8%, and today you're at 13.9.
So I lost that 5% really.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good.
In 3 months to lose 5%.
So you've lost about 2.2 kilos.
Yeah.
Since you came with us last time, all right?
Yeah.
Now, you've lost about 4.4 kilos of fat mass, and you've put on about 2.2 kilos of muscle mass.
Wow.
All right?
That's sick. That's way better than I thought it was going to be.
Let's move on to your VO2. So,
all right.
Today was 50.4.
Oh, yes. Right. That's what I'm talking about. Increase.
Which puts you into the excellent category there. I think you were good last time.
I was good last time, so we've made a...
so you've moved up one.
I'm very happy with that. Good improvement. So far, so good.
And your hand grips, where we see probably the most kind of improvement, really. So you've gone up 51.6% on your left side, and you've gone up 45.1% on your right side, all right, which is, again, really, really impressive. In just 3 months' time, that's really good. So you're in the normal range.
I'm in the normal range. Let's go. I've been waiting for that.
Based on some of your scores, like your VO2 max, for example, to improve that by 5 in just 3 months is pretty impressive. Hopefully.
Great. Continue the journey. Exactly. This cannot be the end. I cannot slip back into the first set of results we got. It's time for the progress pictures, and I know a lot of you guys will have been waiting for this moment. So as you guys saw at the beginning of these 75 days, I looked like this. And while this challenge isn't a body transformation challenge, it's all about developing habits. It's safe to say that there was definitely a change in my body, because this is my new self, I guess. Well, for now at least. You can see there is a difference. It's nothing absolutely mind-blowing, but it's one that I'm really happy with. The fact that I managed to lose 4 kilos of fat and put on 2 kilos of lean muscle. It makes me want to see, right, if I can do that in 2.5 months, what does this look like if I continue for a year? Let's check back up in a year's time. Maybe.